Fast approaching for another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Our 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They bring a tight end in motion left. McCaffrey now on first and 10. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Isaiah McGuire up for the stop.
Brings up third and 4.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and They get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
McCaffrey trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Robinson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big... Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On the ground, here's Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down here, Sanders, he'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers. It was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Open man is Jennings. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion is Barner. On 2nd down, Purdy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Browns 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. DeAndre Carter on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what
and he gets this up close to the 40. D. Winters there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's second and 6. Play action. It's Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Here comes third and 6. From the gun, it's Shador. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's Judkins. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
A gain of a yard. First down, Browns.
Now, Shador is a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the
It's
pickup.
not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Open man. That is Bob. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 25.
They get 25 on that connection. First down, Cleveland.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Judkins. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Nick Bosa getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Taken in right side by Barner. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. Short on first down. Open man, and that's Tillman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. Throwing again is Sanders. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Niners offense going to get it one final time in this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. Let's keep this one on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
2 first downs, have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway.
Third
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Carter on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. He'll let it go deep left sideline. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Sanders. He finds Judy on that one. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Sanders will throw it. Off route, right side, taken by Njoku. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
But it's now third down.
Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll give it here to Judkins. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
17-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read. And he will score! Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option. But for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Point after try, forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Browns move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The 49ers out for the punt, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This fielded inside the 35, and it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. Again, it's Judkins. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down.
The Browns 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
Jason Pinnock. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Now it's Sanders. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Sanders. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
They run straight ahead. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third down, Purdy. This one complete to Warren. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's a
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Browns 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Pass caught by Bond. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the give, it's Judkins. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Shador. To his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. Purdy going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man. That is Bonds. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down here, Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Throwing again is Sanders. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So a win here for the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
The 49ers is moving to the next round of facing Seattle Seahawks. Till next time, next Saturday. Next Saturday is the last of round 1. Next weekend, or next Saturday, actually, matter of fact, 2 actually, is New England Patriots going against New Orleans Saints, and the next weekend will be Denver Broncos versus Kansas City Chiefs. Still a way to come.